Welcome back here to Full Circle, Florida. Let's go ahead and bring in White House correspondent Travers with ABC News. Karen, FBI Director Christopher Wray announced he is going to step down after the current Biden administration hands it over to the Trump administration. Kash Patel waiting in the wings to take over the FBI when Trump takes office. Do we know yet exactly what kind of changes are in store for the FBI with President-elect Donald Trump once he takes office?
By picking somebody like Kash Patel to lead the FBI, President-elect Donald Trump made it very clear he wants to shake things up at that agency. Kash Patel is not just a loyalist to Donald Trump, but he's a hardliner, somebody who said that if he were given a position like that he would seek out retribution against Donald Trump's enemies. And that is certainly a thing that Donald Trump perhaps would like to see happen if he then is confirmed for that position. Kash Patel has been up on Capitol Hill this week, working senators, trying to win over their support for confirmation. Democrats are concerned, of course, about Christopher Wray stepping down with just more than 2 years to go on his 10-year term and what that means for the FBI. Now, FBI directors have a 10-year term by design because they're meant to stay out of politics, that the agency is removed from the every 4-year churn of administration, that they would go beyond different political cycles. Donald Trump, remember, appointed Christopher Wray to that position after he had fired Jim Comey. But now Wray, of course, seeing the political writing on the wall when Kash Patel was named by Donald Trump to be his pick to lead that agency.
Yeah, Wray knew what was coming. Well, meanwhile, Reuters reporting this week that President-elect Donald Trump has about 25 executive orders that he wants to sign on his first day in office. Of course, we saw this with Trump last time when he was in the White House. But what do we know about these executive orders, and can they face any kind of legal challenges, or once the president signs it, is that set into motion?
Yeah, Donald Trump has said that he has a very robust and aggressive agenda for day one in the Oval Office. And we saw this 4 years ago when Joe Biden came into the Oval Office and did a flurry of executive action on day one and in that first week in the White House. Donald Trump will come in and try to undo a lot of Joe Biden's administration legacy through executive action. Now, two big things that he wants to focus on, no surprise, immigration and clean energy and the environment. He said on day one, he wants to try to start enacting that big mass deportation to remove people that he says are criminals. That is a big challenge of how he could do that through executive action. There would need to be funding and significant coordination among agencies. He's also, according to Reuters, said he wants to try to restart construction on a border wall and also give immigration officers more latitude to arrest people with no criminal records. So look for him to reverse some of the Biden administration's efforts on clean energy, including the offshore wind energy projects. Those would be certain things that he would target. But as you mentioned, they're going to get challenged in court. Executive orders almost always are. When you go around Congress, that's what happens. These end up in court.
Travers at the White House. Karen, thank you. Next on Full Circle, Florida, the fall of Syria. What does it mean for the Middle East? My conversation next.